keep in mind, I'm a city boy, was in downtown Chicago at that time. Nowhere to really do a vision quest. So when I was looking it up, I was like, all right, well, what's the attire? Right? So just in fairness to myself, I'm somebody who, if I'm doing something, I'm all in. Yeah. So I want to be respectful. I want to respect the traditions. So loincloth. Okay. So where the hell do I get a loincloth at? So I did some research, how they made them, and it's essentially deer skin that you kind of wrap between your junk and you tie it off. Welcome everybody to the Lionz Den, episode 24. My name's Eddy.
This is Brad.
And this is Alex.
Just want to thank everybody for tuning in. And again, please share, like, subscribe, let everybody and their mother know.
Comment.
Tell your friends. Tell the people you don't like. Whatever. Get the word out.
So today will be a little unique one. Actually, not exactly sure why I'm doing it because there are a lot of embarrassing stories about me. But
I'm going to enjoy it.
So
I need popcorn.
In one of the past episodes, Alex kind of asked about my interaction with the Medicine Man. And so I thought it'd be kind of, honestly, it's just going to be funny. I guess it's a little interesting. Some of my voyages into some different spiritualities, different faiths. Mm-hmm. So growing up, I had a real affinity for anything that was of warrior-like. So I wanted to be a ninja. Got into martial arts at a young age. Everybody wanted to be a ninja.
Ninja Turtles?
No, I knew I was way too.
You went too far.
Ninjas have to be quiet.
Yes,
definitely not ninjas and
Cowabunga Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, wasn't me.
No.
Ninja Turtles. Yeah. I got the red one.
Not Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
Actual ninjas. Yeah. Chinese star, chucking, badassery, ninja.
Yeah, like Keanu Reeves. No, he's a samurai.
Oh, okay. Actually, that wasn't even Keanu Reeves. That was Tom Cruise.
Oh, was it? Yeah.
Yeah. Try again. Yeah. Anyways, we digress. So I wanted to be a ninja. Yeah, keep thinking about it. You're going to pop a blood vessel. That turned into, he's looking it up, folks who are just listening.
No, I'm not. I set it down on the car.
But wanted to be a ninja. That kind of delved into martial arts. Did martial arts for a while. Kind of got into boxing. And my faith was always there. I was always doing tons and tons of reading at that time, checking out some different places. Was heavy into like that samurai culture. And that turned into interest in Buddhism. And I'll share one of those stories, but the one that kind of Alex was talking about, I was enamored by, I went to South Dakota, got enamored with Native American culture. And it was just cool. It still is. I mean, was completely wild about it. That was so interesting. So I was reading all these books about it. And there's a thing that, and actually it's kind of anybody who's watching Yellowstone, there was a recent, well, I don't know how recent it was. I watched them all at once. Aren't you watching Yellowstone now?
No, I binged it.
When was the Vision Quest one?
It was either season 3 or 4.
Yeah, so in one of them, there was one where one of the characters go on a Vision Quest, which is a big part of Native American culture, growing up as a young man. It's one of those things you do. So that depiction wasn't too off. Unfortunately for me, everything I was reading about it was through a book. And it was a book on the Lakota tribes and basically how to do it. And so just to kind of get everybody up to speed, the whole point of it is you go somewhere secluded and you stay there until, and I guess you're meditating, sitting, however you want to call it, until kind of your calling comes through. So you'll eventually get some type of vision. Could be an hour, could be days, could be weeks. So that was the gist of it. So I'm like, I'm doing this shit. I had a friend that had a cabin up in Upper Peninsula, Michigan. So keep in mind, I'm a city boy, was in downtown Chicago at that time. Nowhere to really do a vision quest. So when I was looking it up, I was like, all right, well, what's the attire? Right? So just in fairness to myself, I'm somebody who, if I'm doing something, I'm all in. Yeah. So I want to be respectful. I want to respect the traditions. So loincloth. Okay. So where the hell do I get a loincloth at? So I did some research how they made them. And it's essentially deer skin that you kind of wrap between your junk and you tie it off. So wasn't a hunter. I got lucky. I did find young Native American lady who had access to deer skin. So I bought it, cut it, tried to shit on it home. I had a loincloth and was looking pretty cool. The paint, because at that time I actually found a store. It wasn't really it was a store, but it's kind of like Native American Cultural Center, also a store. And they had all this different stuff, the paint, all this different. So plan was going out to Upper Peninsula, found the perfect spot. So there's like a little island that you roll out to. Mm-hmm. You're going to leave me there, talking about friends and family, and then just check on me every couple of days. Because now I'm stuck, right? So I can't get off. So if I start freaking out or whatever, I want to get off, I can't. I'm trapped there. So perfect. Ideal.
Genius.
Right? Mm-hmm. That's how I felt.
Yeah.
So anyways, lo and behold, we're out there. I can't remember what, I want to say I used sandals for shoes. Pretty sure. Oh, and then I found a cool, it wasn't, because it's illegal to have eagle feather, but it was a feather. So found the spot, I'm set, I'm butt-ass naked, my mother's going to love this story. Loincloth, sandals, paint. Feather.
Yeah.
All right. So everybody got that image.
Picture has been painted.
All right. Perfect.
Yeah.
So we're kind of rowing out there, and it was late. It was nighttime. And I want to reiterate, city boy. So I don't understand sounds and all that kind of stuff. I went camping and stuff, but this is like out there. And it happened to be like a super foggy day. So like you couldn't see the bow of the boat, which was kind of spooky. And especially for me, it was super spooky.
Especially when you're wearing nothing but a loincloth.
Especially when you're in a loincloth.
Yeah.
And face paint.
And face paint.
And a feather.
So we're paddling out there. We're out there. Get to the island. Drop me off. Good luck. Have a great vision quest. Go ahead.
Your friends at the time, did they support this endeavor?
So I was kind of nutty at the time. I mean, if they didn't, who was going to say something? I mean, I'm sure they thought I was a complete weirdo. The person whose house it was it wasn't really a house. There they built cabins. Mm-hmm. So they were staying in the foundation of the cabin. So I think I was so passionate about it. It was kind of like, all right, well, you're nuts, but that's kind of cool type thing.
Yeah.
So I get on the island and they're paddling off. Mm-hmm. And again, super foggy. So I lost sight of them within like 3 minutes. Mm-hmm. I'm walking around the island a little bit and I'm seeing beer bottles and shit. So I quickly assimilate, and I think when I was out there, it was like a Friday or Saturday. Mm-hmm. I quickly assimilate in my mind, this is where people come to party. Mm-hmm. What if they come out here and I'm in a loincloth and war paint and sandals? Sure enough, no sooner did the thought cross my mind, I start hearing some country music. And again, I don't understand how sound works in the great wilderness. Mm-hmm. So that shit to me sounded like it was a couple hundred yards away. Right. For all I know, it was probably very far away. But now I'm having pictures of deliverance in my head. Yes. Yeah. And how well am I going to be able to fight in a loincloth and sandals? So in my mind, the best way that was going to end was me butt-ass naked in sandals.
No. You gotta lose the sandals, just a feather in the head.
My Coolions laying over somebody, punching somebody in the face.
That's a birthday suit and feather kind of party.
So needless to say, I realized rather quickly that this was a horrible idea. So I did have a flashlight. So I'm kind of calling out. Now, unfortunately, the country music that I was hearing, my voice didn't seem to be carrying to my brethren as quickly as I was hearing that. So I'm like calling and I'm hitting the flashlight, you know, like buck, 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 like strobing it. Hey, come back, hurry up, come back. And I just see them getting further and further away. And in fairness to them, they probably did hear me and they were ignoring me. But by the time all of this had computed, they were already pretty much at the truck. And now I'm in pure panic. I see the truck lights go on. I'm screaming. They're getting ready to pull back. I'm like frantically hitting the flashlight, strobing it like crazy. Thank God you see like the slight pause, which I'm hoping to dear God that something caught their eye. I can hear them come out, and I'm like, get back over here. So they come and get me. So I then realized it would be a much better idea to go somewhere where I could kind of come back and forth at my own free will and not stuck if some creepy rapist freaks come after me. So I did end up doing it. Had a genuine experience. I don't know if I'd quite call it a vision quest, but definitely had an experience. And it was pretty incredible. So fast forward, I want to say it was probably about a year, calling up, I got a hold of, I want to say it was Chicago Native American Cultural Center. And a gentleman picked up the phone and just kind of started talking to him, telling him about my interests. And, hey, I'd really like to check this out. I think I was in my I want to say early 20s at the time. And he's like, yeah, absolutely. Come by, you know, the house, be more than happy to talk to you, fill you in on some stuff, so on and so forth. So cool. Bring back pack cigarettes. Oh, okay, you smoke? No, you have to bring tobacco. Sounds legit. You know, it sounds like some old school, sounds legit. So I'm excited as hell. Grab a pack of smokes, bring them in, hand them to them, and we start bullshitting. So I proceed to tell them my incredible, super traditional, super wonderful Vision Quest story, right?
Yeah.
And it was so powerful, he even knew, because I heard a song when I was out there. I'm not Native American, so there's no way I would know the song. So I started humming it to him, and he started telling me the lyrics of the song and what it meant. Mind-blowing. Like, wow. Incredible. One life experience I'll never forget. So we stop with the story, and he gets on explaining to me everything, and the guy's kind of chuckling to himself. I was like, I don't know, a weird moment to be laughing. You know, we kind of identifying with each other, have a little moment, this incredible experience. And what did you say you were wearing? You know, like a loincloth. And, oh, dead serious at this point. Where did you get that from? I made it. What did you make it from? And I was so proud because it was like deerskin. So this shit was legit. And I was like, deerskin, you know, I got it from such and such place, which he was familiar with the store. And what else were you wearing? Oh, that was it. You know, I had sandals. And he goes, you know that's racist as all hell, right? What the hell were you doing? Was his exact words. Whatever do you mean? I'm being respectful to your tradition. I'm being respectful to your culture. I read it out of a book. How old was that book? I'm like, I don't know how old the book was. Like, what do you mean? He goes, you know, we wear jeans and shit now, right?
Amazing.
We don't go walking around in loincloths anymore, dude. I respect your vigor and that you wanted to, but that's super racist. And what the hell were you wearing paint for? And you know you have to earn a feather. So he just like rips my outfit to shreds. And I mean, I'm laughing, as embarrassed as I was, and like, okay, well, I wish somebody would have told me that.
Yeah, because some Levi's would have been nice.
Really nice. Because loincloths aren't comfortable, people. I want to be really clear about that.
I wouldn't imagine.
Even if you turn the fur side in, it's still uncomfortable.
No, I don't know. I know it's kind of weird. I don't know if I wanted the furry next to my junk, so I did the smooth leather part. I really wasn't cold. It was just the idea of if it fell, butt ass naked. But so that was my first encounter.
And was the paint like you were going to an ICP show or what?
No, it was like, how I would imagine, I don't want to say war paint, I don't want to be disrespectful, but, like...
Got it. I'm just curious.
I saw in John Wayne movies and such. Like, I thought it was legit.
Yeah, it was racist
Ray
as fuck.
Lewis on Sunday, just war paint.
Yeah,
draped
kind of like that.
Got it.
And yes, he laughed his ass off for probably 20 minutes.
They probably still tell this story.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind.
You're like some mythical white guy that showed up one day.
No doubt in my mind whatsoever. So the next time I met him, I had a super strong interest in doing sweat lodge. So sweat lodge, back then it was done with animal skin, super small, short area, get the rock going, get some good steam going. And ironically enough, when I was in UP, I want to say it's Finland that was the big culture that came over there, but they did what's called a sauna. So you'd scrub down, jump in the lake, and the idea is the sauna opens up all your pores. The cold ass lake closes them all. Well, like when they say godliness is next to cleanliness, like I understood where that came from at that moment because I've never felt so
you said that
fresh in my life. Like it was the most incredible experience. But anyways, there was a thermostat in there, and I want to say 280, 290 it was in there. So shit was hot.
Yeah.
So one, I'm claustrophobic extremely, and I'm not crazy about heat. And I also don't like a lot of people around me.
Why did you want to do this?
Because I felt like I needed to do that to go the warrior path.
Okay.
Like it was a big part of the experience. The culture was, it's a huge experience of the culture is the sweat lodge. So, and I felt like super honored that he asked me to even do it. So I'm like, I'm in, sure.
Makes sense. So
I go in, and I don't know how big it was. Like, I don't even want to put parameters around it, but shit was small. I want to say it was like 15 people. So imagine you have the pit in the middle, and then just kind of like circular out. There was like 3 little girls, say 5, 7, 8, and then there was a real big boy. He was a big boy, probably 330, 340. Uh-huh. Well, he happened to be sitting right in front of me. So when we're talking about rows, they're in front of me, right behind. Big boy's right here. So I had a wall in front of me. So not only am I claustrophobic, but I have a wall in front of me. So I felt like quadruple claustrophobic. Mm-hmm. So at the beginning of this, they explain basically, what you're supposed to do, what you're not supposed to do. And also like they have, like a security word. So if you freak out. Safe word.
Yeah.
There you
Pineapple
go.
juice.
Pineapple.
So it was not pineapple juice. And I'll never forget, this has been a long time, Motakiasa. I want to say, forgive me, any of my Native American brothers out there from saying it wrong, but it was Motakiasa, I think, is what you're supposed to say if it's hot as shit, you want to get out of Dodge. So again, I'm a warrior. I'm on the warrior path.
You're not getting out.
I'm not getting out.
Yeah, you're
Come
dying.
hell or high water, I'm not getting out.
Over sweat.
I had just came from the sauna in UP. This shit can't be that much hotter than that. So I get in there and it hits. So you can feel like when they hit the water to the stone because the steam just. Mm-hmm. Well, of all things, even though it might not sound like I'm very bright from the previous story, I know common sense, warm air rises, cold air sinks. So I got slapped with the steam, which felt like my face was slowly melting off my bone structure and my earlobes were in my lap. And I remember panic hit instantaneously. Holy shit, this is hot as hell. I got to get the hell out of here. Can't get out. I'm looking, and it's dark. And keep in mind, now the drums are kicking loud. So you also feel like the bass off the drums, and they're singing. So, it's kind of charging. You got the beautiful drum going, beautiful singing going. I'm charged, but I am scared shitless, and I want to get the hell out of here. Warm air rises, cold air sinks. So what should I do? There's a scientific equation for one of
Lay
you
it out.
guys.
Hit the deck.
Got it.
Yeah.
100% right. Not a problem. I'll go down, catch the cool air on the bottom, proceed to go down. Native American Biggie Smalls is right in front of me. I can't get beyond like shoulder level. So like this is as far as I got. So which happened to be right where all the hot air was. And then I feel like he was seeping hot air off his back into my face.
Yep.
So now I'm freaking out even more. So again, little girls, little boy, Native American Biggie Smalls in front of me. Okay, so there's no way in hell I'm making it through the whole thing. So that's just
And
a
how long
given.
is it supposed to last?
Not really sure, and that was part of what scared me because nobody said that shit. So I'm not really sure how long it was supposed to go, but everybody seemed to be having a good time and super into it. So I felt like it wasn't going to be anytime soon, and I wanted out already. So I'm not leaving. The kids got to get out first. So 100% these kids are out of here before I'm out of here. I can't be the first dude out. So that's where it started. Kids, Native American Biggie Smalls, one of these people are leaving first. I'm not the first guy out, and the first time I've ever. Because keep in mind, like when he invited me, I got the big thing of how much of an honor it is that he's even asking me. So it'd be kind of like somebody making this, super traditional meal for you, and you took one bite and you're out.
Right. Going to make
So I thought it'd be super disrespectful. So I'm in there, heat's hitting me, can't go down. I'm praising baby Jesus, asking baby Jesus for help. So anybody, if you have something that's really insignificant, God's busy. He ain't got
Pray to
time for
baby
your
Jesus.
shit. Jesus is busy. He's got time for that stuff. Baby Jesus, you can appeal to. He's a baby. He ain't got nothing. I mean, how much serious is shit for baby Jesus?
Yeah.
It's not that serious. He's still
Facts.
fun. I mean, he knows who he is, I'm sure, but, there's still unicorns and rainbows at that point. So I'm praying to baby Jesus. Baby Jesus, please just let one of these people leave first. Okay, get them out. Get them out. That's all I'm keeping in my mind. Get them out. Get them out. This is to the drum beat of the music. Get them out. Get them out. Native American Biggie Smalls, please get out. Get out. You can hear again when they're hitting the rock, psh, and then so you just know steam's about to slap you right across the face. Now, screw all of this shit. I'm getting the hell out of here. But you have to say the safe word to get out. So I'm like, Mada, Motuku, Makaka, Manuka,
Just struggling.
Madaka. I couldn't remember the word to save
Pineapple.
my life. So now I got panic on top of panic on top of panic on top of panic. So I'm like, you're an idiot. So what I also know is that you don't get enough oxygen to the brain. You pass the hell out. So I'm taking super short breaths.
If you go, no, I'm Biggie Smalls'
Right. So they're carrying me out this. Taking super small breaths, trying to just, pass out. Holding my breath. None of this shit is working. First dude, because you're packed, it was like probably 4 rows deep.
Wow.
So there's no way for me to get up and leave without making a scene, right? Because I got to move all these other people because you're knee to knee. So I can hear Motaka Yasa. So I'm like, safe word, Motaka Yasa. So but this dude was all the way in the back, right by the freaking door to the sweat lodge. That didn't help. So I still nowhere closer to the door. So I remember just zoning out, and now baby Jesus ain't making it happen. So now I'm up to the big Jesus. And I'm just, God, please give me strength. Please guide me through this. And I remember wholeheartedly, with all my heart and soul, just praying for strength. Please. And I just remember thinking, don't let me go up for a little girl. Just give me a strength to make it let the little girl leave before me. And so it starts to clear out a little bit. I get a path. So I can now, it's like kind of when you're at the theater or whatever, you could be the next guy. So I bounce. Motakiyasa, bounce. Get outside, feel good, some cold air hit me, kind of get my druthers back, all's good in the hood. Now I'm embarrassed because I'm on my warrior path and I just freaking bounced. Go back in. Wasn't much longer, 5-10 minutes. So then the gentleman's name was Gil, but he comes out and what do you think? I'm like, that shit was hot. Hot. And he goes, yeah, it gets pretty hot in there. And what was your experience like? And I was like, I got to be honest with you, I had to get out for a minute. And he goes, oh, yeah, so you were already out here? No, I went back. Whoa, you can't go back in. And I was like, oh, wait a second. So I heard the rules and regulations for it, and nobody told me that shit. So I was just out here with 10 people. Nobody told me I can't go back in. So now what? Like, do I got bad juju on me? Do I have to be worried about some shit? And by this point, so what we were talking about in one of the other podcasts is a lot of times where he was at, so he had his sweat lodge in the backyard and, a lot of other beautiful different things. But dude would call it over-exaggerated. I listened to that last podcast. It wasn't eagle, it was a falcon. But falcon would come. So we're just kind of bullshitting the way we are, and falcon, first of all, I'm from the city. I don't know, what the hell's a falcon doing? And would kind of go like right behind him on a branch. Hey, Gil, what's up with the falcon, dude? There's a falcon behind you.
Big bird.
Aren't those predators? No, don't worry. It's completely chill as shit. No, don't worry about it. He just gave me information. Wait. What do you mean exactly giving you information about the lay of the land? What are the other birds talking about out in the hood? What do you mean he's giving you information? And at first I chalked it up to whatever, but the shit would happen constantly. So at this point in my life, I'd been around enough to know, again, I know there's a God. I know there's many things out there, many mysteries that I'm not know everything about. And this dude was definitely dialed in. He's tapped into some shit.
Yeah.
Because wild falcons don't just, follow people.
Right.
And talking about other things. So when he said that, you're not supposed to go back in, I'm thinking, now what do I got to do? Is this bad juju or something?
Do I not get a falcon now? Damn it.
Right. And that's kind of how I felt.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, okay. So now you have to do a skin sacrifice. Oh, wait, what? I have to do, wait, what? What do you mean, like skin that's on me? I use a skin from an animal? Wait, what do you mean by skin sacrifice exactly? You have to do a skin sacrifice. Or what? Well, it's definitely frowned upon. Okay, so what do you mean by skin sacrifice? So, you take some of your skin, and I can't remember what they did after. I want to say they put it in the fire or something, or did something with it. And my skin, yeah. Okay, so in my brain, I'm picturing
Like a hangnail.
No, my brain was way worse. So I'm thinking big slab of skin going in the fire, whatever they did with it is freaking terrible. I like the guy. I'm in my environment. I'm loving it, teaching me incredible things. So I was like, so I'm waiting for the big freaking Bowie knife to come out and hack off a piece of my skin, which ain't happening. So, okay, sit down. So the skin sacrifice was, like a tip of a needle. So they go on your finger and pull up a tip of the needle, and with X-Acto knife, it's like the little tiniest part. So there was no Bowie knife involved. There wasn't a whole slab of my skin. It was like a little molecule of my skin that was skin sacrifice. So I was like, I'm good. It wasn't bad. And I felt like, all right, I'm staying true to the culture, doing it honorably. And he and I are getting tighter and tighter. And like most people, I'm not crazy. So if anybody's wondering, okay, what was the hell of this point of this podcast? A, it's funny. And made me look stupid, and it's fun to talk about.
Yeah.
But the big thing I got from, and there's tons of stuff I got from him, but same thing, we were kind of bullshitting, talking about different things, life, spirituality, all these different things. And I will add, what I always found super interesting in all my endeavors in any spirituality, anytime, Jesus got mentioned, everybody was huge fans. Mm-hmm. So I never got anything but wonderful feedback on Jesus. And so we were talking, and I seen a big-ass spider run across the floor.
Nope.
Mm-hmm. So what do we do when a big-ass spider run across the floor?
Kill it.
You gotta squash that shit. It's a spider. So I went, and as soon as I almost got the foot down, I got Mike Singletaried and taken out. Whoa! What are you doing? What do you mean, what am I doing? It's a freaking spider in the middle of your floor that thing could eat you. No, bro, we don't kill spiders. What the hell is the matter with you? So now I'm an asshole. Not only
holding out his finger, taking out their skin case.
Not only not only am I the guy that Motakiasa got out before the kids, I'm the asshole for wanting to kill a nasty looking spider in the middle of his room. And, what do you mean? Yeah, what is the matter? Why would you kill a spider? They taught us everything. This is why you're clothed. They teach us about, how to make materials. Look at the web. That's how our clothes are made. You would be butt-ass naked if it wasn't for the spider. What the hell's wrong with you? I was like, oh, shit.
Just getting shamed.
I guess I really never took that into account. Mm-hmm. And then not only what they teach you, that's a life form. Mm-hmm. So we've been talking about God. We've been talking about Great Spirit. We've been talking about faith. Why are you trying to kill something and take its life force away from it, take its spirit away from them? And I felt like by the end of it, smaller than the spider. Yeah. I felt like teeny, tiny. I never really thought of that. Yeah, stop killing shit. Give everything life. They're giving you life. So all these things. And, Alex Appreciate was talking about hunting, how they used everything, showed respect towards everything because they were grateful for everything that came in, and held spiders in extremely high regard because we were clothed off them. And the moral of the story, to this day, I will not kill any insects. I won't kill anything.
I got a stern talking to this last Monday at the golf course. There was a bee about to sting his hand. I saved him, and the bee lived. It
questionable.
It couldn't fly, so I don't know how long it would have continued to live. But yeah, I heard about it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I heard about it.
Yeah, I'm like, what the hell?
He actually said, "What the hell's wrong with you?" And I was like, "You're about to get stung." Okay. But you were about to get stung, okay? And I'd have been fine. I'm not allergic to bees. The hell's the matter with you? You just killed that bee. Well, fuck you. Get stung then. I don't care.
And I was about to get stung. So by what law was I about to get stung? We're in the middle of a freaking golf course, which is, debatable how many thousands and thousands of, yards of wasted land that we took from these poor things anyways to hit a freaking golf ball.
He was up in your business, bro. All right.
The bee wasn't doing shit. The poor thing was flying and you're swatting at it.
Yeah, I know.
But that lesson, I learned that day, and I'll never, ever, ever forget it. Yeah. In fact, with my wife when we moved in here, so my wife is terrified of spiders. So, you're supposed to do the manly thing, pick up the spider, smash the spider, get it out. So she would always call, Eddy, there's a spider. And I go, okay, what do you want me to do? Oh, and I forgot that, they eat other bad insects and all the other wonderful things that spiders do. Mm-hmm. So I was like, okay, so what's the problem? She's like, oh, I'm terrified of spiders. Well, I'm not killing it. Like, I can't kill it. So back then, like an idiot, try to catch them, right? So you're like looking like a moron running across the floor, catch it with your hands or some apparatus or whatever.
I have no idea what that's like.
Yes, so I did. So anybody who wants to follow my good friend Gil's laws, there's a beautiful thing called a bugzooka. Bugzooka. It's legit. I'm not making this up. So it almost looks like
this isn't the salt gun, right? that you shoot them with.
No.
Yeah, it's
Are
like
you
a-
not listening to my story?
Helpful, not hurtful.
Correct.
Okay,
Yeah,
bug
you know my story?
bazooka.
Vacuum or something?
Yeah.
No, it's not a vacuum. It looks like, wait, I'm in your field for the toilet. Plunger. But
Yeah.
the kind you go,
In your feet.
right? Yeah, you should know what I'm talking about right away.
Yeah.
Right? So you, and then there's a trigger on it, and then boop, sucks it right in.
It's like a vacuum.
Yeah.
Yes, but off of just air,
Got it.
off the compression, something like that.
Yeah.
Shit works. Incredible.
So you can pick spiders up and you can relocate them.
Yes. Yeah, it actually even has like a little capture thing right in the bottom. So you catch that, put it right outside, lives its happy life. You're not killing shit. Life is good.
Yeah.
If you give me a bazooka, I'll try it.
I'll see if I still find them. I've had mine for a long time.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely not barefisting it. I'll do a bazooka.
Usually, like, you get a piece of paper and just kind of send them on. Usually, I just leave them.
Or
like,
that.
at my house, I'd be like,
Or
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Now, personally, that's how I am.
Yeah, my
If
wife
the
is like,
wife
"Oh,
is
there's a
around,
spider."
I can't.
Yeah.
I got to pretend like, you know,
I was like,
let me
yeah,
get rid of
Frank.
it.
I leave
Frank
them, too.
rent's due on the first. Like, you know, like, just leave them alone.
I leave them.
You leave them or you try to kill them?
No, I leave them by vacating the room.
Oh,
Let them-
got it.
I let them have their
Oh,
space. Yeah.
That's better than killing them.
Yeah, so if I get bit by this, like how Spider-Man happened, that wouldn't happen to me. I wouldn't have cool superpowers and stuff. I'd probably grow like another 4 legs. Like that would be the superpower I would get. So there's just nothing, you know.
That's going to come from it.
Yeah, and I'm going to kill it if it's close enough, which I know is bad. So I just vacate the premise. Till either somebody else does it and I don't have to deal with
I
it,
just
or
feel like they never did anything to me. Like, why would I?
well, you're a
You
bigger
know?
man for me than me.
So
I don't know.
I think that's the big takeaway from this is stop killing shit.
Yeah.
Like so another thing, so our fellow Lionz Den brethren, Alex, Daryl, we're in Upper Peninsula of Michigan, and you know we're hiking to our camping spot, and I mean the whole way there was the different shit that they would kill and eat it.
I was planning meals. Planning meals to eat.
Keep in mind, we all have food. There's food in every one of our backpacks.
Dehydrated. It's pretty good.
Dehydrated food.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think we were up to the ramen yet. We didn't figure
We
that
didn't have
one out.
ramen. No, we had like spaghetti meatballs, but it was dehydrated. It wasn't
Yeah.
great.
Yeah. But I mean, we weren't going to starve.
Right.
But it was like, oh, what if we run into a bear? Oh, I'm going to kill it and eat it.
It was more like squirrels, you know. But
But it started with
Yeah, it started with
squirrels
squirrels.
and delved into bear. And I was
Squirrels
like,
are fast, too. Yeah.
fast as shit. You ain't catching those damn squirrel.
Unless you got a 22.
yeah, which I didn't.
We did not. We did not. But I'm like, what's with our fascination in killing shit? Like, we love killing shit. Constantly. Even the other day, poor Daryl ain't hear him defend himself. Same exact scenario as Alex. So in my office, there was like a bee. And did you guys ever see the movie Bees? It
Yes.
was like a cartoon.
Yes.
Yeah, so that shit
Oh.
made me feel guilty in itself. And I
The
mean,
one with Seinfeld?
yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So bees are incredibly important.
Yes.
And
I love honey.
the pollination,
honey.
we're dead without it.
Correct.
Love raw honey.
So I don't want to kill any insect. Probably one of the last things I want to hurt is a honeybee.
I just wish they were in a different state, like opposite of me.
So, anyways, we're in the office, and Daryl's doing the exact same thing. You know, trying to whack it. What are you doing? There's a bee in there. And if you really think about it, all our fellow listeners, think about any time somebody sees a bee, the first thing they try doing is try killing it.
You gonna die, clown?
What's with? I don't get it. I don't understand the desire.
B movie with Macaulay Culkin where he gets stung and he dies.
Oh,
I'm using that
yeah.
as the reason.
There you go.
That's the reason I killed him.
It's
every
not the
time.
reason.
There you go.
It's not the reason. You don't even know the movie.
No, I've never seen it.
No.
My Girl.
And it is My Girl, yes. Good job. When I was a very young kid, my grandma, she lives in a like trailer park, and there was like a office area, and they had sheds for sale. So as kids, we would play in these sheds when the office area was closed. So I ran into one of the sheds and closed the door, hiding from my other trailer park kids. There was a wasp's nest in there, and I got stung, I don't know, 80 bazillion times, somewhere around that range. I'm terrified of wasps and bees and all that stuff, but I still don't kill them.
Wasps, I see. Bees, I'm not. Nothing. In fact, I was telling my wife earlier in the week, so to me, like when you look at a bee, look like they have fur. Mm-hmm. So kid, fur, pet.
No.
100%. Let me repeat again. Fur.
Yeah.
Fur, pet.
Yeah.
Pet.
Dagger.
No. But it's pretty blue. It's yellow. It's like super gold, black, and it looks super petable. Mm-hmm. So I did.
Let me know how that works out for you.
It worked great.
You pet one.
Yes, several. So I would always like pet them, and it actually was my fault. So it stuck, like kind of clenched to my finger when I was like petting it like an idiot, and I like panicked like that, and then it stung me. But I mean, I don't know how many dozens of bees before that incident, and really it was my own fault. But my wife, too, looked at me the same way you guys are, like I'm an idiot.
I'm still hung up on pet dozens of bees.
We're just going to go over the last
Yes,
podcast.
so everybody knows that this podcast was worth their time.
So there's some bullet points here.
Yes.
You made a loincloth out of deer skin from some Native American shop in the city.
No. It was in the suburbs. It was in the suburbs.
Okay.
It was in the suburbs.
Whatever.
Give me some credit.
You made your own. You found a feather. We're going to guess pigeon.
Bought the feather. No, I hope it wasn't pigeon.
Bought a feather.
But yes. Yep.
Flip-flops.
Yep.
Flip-flops. Left the Air Jordans in.
I don't know if they were flip-flops, but they were sandals. Some form of sandal-like, yes.
They were Nike.
They weren't quite Jesus sandals. I don't think they were flip-flops.
But knowing you,
they're nice sandals.
Right.
And that was the best tanned leather hide any loincloth has ever seen.
Agreed.
You then convince your friends to take you and drop you off at an island so you can have a Native American experience.
Vision Quest.
Which turned out to be extremely racist.
Yeah.
Yes. Didn't know that at the time. I might
But we didn't know.
So you did that. You then, got involved in a sweat lodge with Biggie Smalls and some kids.
Native American Biggie Smalls, not the real Biggie Smalls.
And the kids' parents were there too, Brad. Take it easy. This is going public.
Yeah.
And then you also recently decided to pet bees.
No. It wasn't recent. It was when I was a kid.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not like just yesterday I was starting to pet bees. It was as a child.
Yeah.
Oh.
Dummy.
I'm glad we clarified that.
I thought as a child thinks that every child, if it's hairy, it should be petted.
So my neighbors, if Dave and Lisa, if you're listening to this, they're laughing their ass off because
they pet bees.
No. They had their son and I used to exterminate them so they wouldn't sting us out in the side yard.
Be exterminate like a professional?
We didn't really have the equipment to be professional.
Gotcha.
Gases and
flame.
Gotcha.
Involve flames?
No, they didn't want us to use flames next to their bushes. It was more like wiffle ball bats, I got stung a lot.
Good for you.
Yeah,
you deserve it.
Stung a lot. But the whole point of that story was to say I don't know if as many kids think about petting bees as you think.
I just thought hair.
Yeah.
Hair means pet.
Maybe. Well, we can run with it for sure.
Right.
Yeah.
So thank you everybody for hanging in through this entire podcast. I will say in closing, the experience I had with Gil, absolutely incredible. We'll treasure it for my entire life, even these stupid stories that I shared.
That's kind of why I always like the stories when you told them, though, is it's because it's funny to it, but it's really interesting to see that side of the culture.
Definitely.
Really interesting. And I'm a firm believer, I'm not going to go down the rabbit hole, but I'm a firm believer, especially with nature and animals. You're never going to convince me that just a dog is man's best friend. Mm-hmm. I'm also not that guy that believes you can live in the wild with a pack of 30 timber wolves and not get eaten.
Right.
But at the same time, I know that there's a bond there.
Sure.
And I've always thought it was very interesting. And I wanted you to talk about it on here because it would be funny, but also because it's really interesting to see that side of it. Because it's not like you just read it in a book. You actually went and experienced it.
Oh, that really happened.
Yeah. You got to do all that stuff. So
for better or for worse.
Thank you for sharing that with
My
everybody.
pleasure.
Yeah.
I think the other quick takeaway is and we do talk about finding your spirituality, finding your faith. Like, it doesn't have to be going to the church at the corner. There's a lot of different avenues out there. And when you find it and you find that bliss, that's what makes it all worthwhile. And it, imagine if more people explored Native American culture, they might learn a thing or two, and respect it a lot more,
A lot to learn there.
And it doesn't hurt, education's powerful anyway, but there's a lot of different avenues you can find a path to some spirituality, and you should definitely explore them.
Definitely. And I mean, to both your points, like I said, experiences I would never trade in for nothing.
I'm sure.
Regardless of how embarrassing it was.
And it's not that embarrassing.
No, it was pretty bad. But for me, you've had much worse.
Yes.
But
I'll definitely share. I was going to say, as you were going through, I'm thinking to myself, like, I'm so glad he's not roping me in here.
That's nothing. Embarrassing isn't really part of my MO, and those were definitely embarrassing. But I would say in a very fun way, like even when he was giving me a hard time about it, we were crying, we were laughing so hard.
Your intentions were
no doubt about it.
I'm sure he understood that.
He definitely did, and I think that's what he found so funny about it.
Did too, so that's why he didn't get eaten.
I didn't get eaten. I did not get eaten.
No.
And to your point, through all those experiences, I mean, like I said, that was some time ago. To this day, I won't kill anything.
Yeah.
Unless I absolutely have to, I feel extremely threatened, which is never going to be anything that small or whatever. I've held to that time anytime I thought about doing it. I mean, even flies who make me crazy, I feel bad. So I'll try to steer them out, but I always held that. And that ended up continuing, especially as I started checking out Eastern philosophies, Buddhism, Taoism, stuff like that. Respect for life was very, 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 very high, for them. So, I mean, it was just a great lesson. So, don't kill spiders.
Don't kill spiders.
Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. We'll check you on the next one. It'll probably be a little more serious. But thank you for tuning in.
Thank you.